What if I told you there's a way to warm thousands or hundreds of thousands of leads in a day? You might be saying, how is that possible? Usually to be able to do that, you have to have thousands of employees to be able to handle that amount of leads, to be able to warm them, to be able to buy. Well, the fact is, you don't need to hire anyone. All you have to do is basically implement an AI dialer into your business. You're able to use many softwares from Retail AI, Vapi AI, Synflow AI, any type of AI voice software that is out there that enables you to place calls with an AI voice you're able to place into your business. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do it with Vapi and how to warm all of your leads up with Vapi. But otherwise, there's no limit on how many leads you're able to warm up. If you have consent to call these leads, you're always able to call them no matter what. If the lead gave you consent, you're able to call them. What I have to remind everyone is if you don't have consent to call them, it's basically illegal in the US to call leads that haven't given you consent. So make sure before you start placing thousands or millions of calls to have consent. Then of course you're able to book those people from calls to a client. So let's get into how to build a system. So let's get started. Here are all the 3 softwares that you're going to need to be able to build this whole system out. Vapi, Google Sheets, and Make.com. Okay, so Vapi is the software that we are going to use to build the voice AI. Google Sheets is going to be the place we keep all the leads and keep track of who we call to be booked into appointments. And then Make.com is going to be the automation software that connects Google Sheets to Vapi to be able to seamlessly integrate. First, you're going to have to create a Vapi account. If you already have one, just log in. Okay. And then go to assistants. This is a test account. Create an assistant. We'll label it convert cold leads into warm leads. Okay, and then we're just going to create it a blank template, okay? And then the first message is going to be, hello, is this name? This name. Okay? And then this is going to be a custom name that we are going to get. And then we're going to create a system prompt later. And this is basically going to be how the Google Sheet is going to look. This is how you're going to have to format it. Call status, phone, first name, last name, city, address. These are dependent factors with whatever your business needs. City, address, you're able to switch it to whatever you need it. Zip code, state, agent. This is basically which Vapi agent is calling. And then, of course, the Twilio phone. And yeah, that's basically it. And if they booked is going to be over here. And then, of course, this is a required thing. And this information over here is just nice information to have. And then basically over here, we're going to put called and not called. And then we are just going to convert this to dropdown. And basically it's going to be called or not called. And then it's going to be able to be switched by the AI or not. And then you're basically able to copy this and then basically just drag it down like that for thousands of rows. And then basically have every single row say not called. And then the way you're going to be able to import your leads is very simple. Go to Files, go to Import, come here to Upload. And then you're just going to be able to drag and drop all of your leads over here. It could be a CSV file. Drop them over here. And then it's basically going to fill out the rows how you would want them to be filled out. So that's basically how you create the Google Sheet. Now we're going to go to make.com. We're going to log in. Okay. So just click plus, go to Google Sheets, click search rows, and then click from my drive. And then look up how we labeled our sheet to warm thousands of leads with AI, and then sheet name 1, and then basically table is going to contain yes, headers, column is going to be A through CZ, filter is going to be call status, text operator equal to, and then it's going to be booked, and then it enters it's going to be text operators equal to toString false. Rule phone text operator does not contain. And then This is going to be how many rows it can search per run. So we're just going to right now leave it at 10 and then click OK. Next is going to be array, and then it's going to be total number of bundles, bundle, row, spreadsheet ID, sheet, call status, phone, first name, last name, city, address. Just check all of the stuff I'm checking, and then click OK. Add an iterator, and then this is going to be array, and then click OK, and then add over here, and then we're going to add an HTTP request, and then this is going to be make a request. Then we're going to add a URL over here, and it's going to be a post header authorization, and then you add the value, and then body is going to be raw JSON request content. This you don't have to add. A lot of people make the mistake of adding a JSON to place the call. Don't do that. Just request content, okay? Go to Vapi API code. So let's go back to the Vapi dashboard, and let's go to their docs, and basically come over here to the API references, create post call, and then this is basically going to be all the code you're going to need. You're going to have to add all your stuff. Come down here to create call, and then this is basically going to be the code we are going to use, and then you're going to have to add the stuff into here, or the message, all of that, okay? So then boom, and then you're going to have to add the assistant ID, squad ID, server URL, and then add all of that, and then you're able to place the call. That's basically the end of the automation, and that's basically how you create the automation to be able to call all of your leads and warm them up. So now what we have to do is create a prompt to be able to warm up all of our leads. So what we're going to do is go to ChatGPT, and then we are going to explain to ChatGPT our situation, what we do, and what we want it to generate. So basically, here's what we put in. So like Jeremy Miner, I run a med spa agency. Try booking a call over the phone or an in-person appointment. And yeah, so basically it's going to generate the prompt for the AI dialer, and then it's going to add everything that we need to our script. So basically, we are generating the script right now. It's a very simple script, and basically we have to go back and forth telling it what we want, as you're able to see. And now it's finally creating the script how we want it. And then we're just going to copy and paste this into Vapi and into the message prompt in Mink. And then we're going to come over here to the HTTP request and come here to the message. And then we're just going to add our message in here, just like that. And then now we have a full-on message, and then of course we're going to have to add everything else later if we wish to do so. And then we click that, and then click save, and then boom, we have an automation. If we start running it, we are able to start calling leads and book them into appointments. Now, if you want to see how you're able to connect Vapi to your Google Calendar, you're able to watch another video on how I did that. But before, let's just keep on going and finish this automation. So now we have a way for the AI to place the call and warm up the leads. Now what happens if the lead calls back? We don't have a solution for that. So we're going to come over here and basically put our prompt over here and say, hello, this is Sarah from MedSpa. See. So then basically what this does is allows a function for the person to call back to our number, and then basically we're able to come to functions over here and then basically enable that make automation so it can update everything in this Google Sheet. And yeah, so you're able to come here, create all the custom stuff, and then choose your voice. We always go with Play HT just because they have a very good voice. And we come back here, and then we're going to have to choose a 4.0 mini cluster just because it's cheaper than 3.5 cluster. And then boom, now we have an agent that's able to call thousands of leads and book them into appointments and warm them up and update the Google Sheet. Now, if you want to listen to call logs, you're able to come over here, click calls, and then you're able to listen to all of the calls. And yeah, that's basically it. If you want me implementing an AI dialer into your business, feel free to book a call at sympana.com. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you want to be ahead on AI news, feel free to join my newsletter and my Telegram.